The last wheel check is to see if the wheels were stress relieved. When they build the wheels, they start off loose, and then gradually as they tension the spokes get tighter and tighter, and things settle. The nipple might pull into the rim, the spoke might seat to the hub, but basically to make sure that nothing does not get seated and finished, they stress relieve the wheels. Most factories that make wheels use some kind of a hydraulic press that pushes. The wheel is held and it pushes. What I'm going to do is check to see if there's any stress still in the wheel. And I do this by simulating a lateral press on the side of the wheel. It's going to look like I'm hurting the wheel, but it doesn't hurt the wheel. It looks like it. But I'm just going to put some lateral force. If we hear any pings and pops, it suggests that maybe they didn't get all the built-in stress out of the wheel. But then we're going to put it in the truing stand after we do this. We're going to see if they're still nice and round and true like they were when we checked them out before. So I just started the valve stem, put the wheel on the ground like this, and I'm just going to put some weight on it. Not a lot of weight. I just want to put a little lateral force on it. This is a rubber floor, so it's not hard on the axle. Flip it over and do it to the other side too. I'm not hearing anything. That's a good sign. Okay, that's the rear wheel. Repeat, front wheel. If wheels aren't stress relieved, they can loosen when you're riding. Wheel can go out of true when you're riding if the spokes loosen. Okay, let's see how they look in the truing stand after we did that. So this is the front wheel after I checked it on the floor there to see if it was stress relieved. I don't know if you remember, but I can see that it hasn't changed at all. So the wheels were nicely stress relieved, and they're not going to go out of true short of some real bad accident or something. So let's put the rear wheel in, check that out. So the rear wheel looks just as good too. Both wheels were properly stress relieved, and both wheels are still nice and round and true, just like before. So that's a great sign. Another attribute of a great set of wheels. The last checks have to do with the tire and how the tire goes on the rim. And you can see that the tubeless valves look very nice. They've got a rubber base, they have a rubber grommet, and the threaded nuts thread down and press that rubber grommet, which should seal nicely. And they do have removable valve cores, which you need for tubeless, of course, so they're there. And I installed one rim strip so you can see how nice that is. You're looking for complete coverage from one side of the rim to the other. This is an adhesive rim strip, so it's a tubeless rim strip, but it'll work if you use tubes too. That's very nice, fits perfectly, and it was easy to put in. As a last check, I have a couple different tires to try putting on the rim because it should be easy to put tires on and off the rim. It shouldn't be difficult. So I have a modern tire, Tubeless-Ready Pirelli P0 tire. Let's see if we can just pop it on here. This is a new tire. I took it out of the box, but it hasn't been ridden on. So one side went on nice and easy. And it's on. This is a 30 millimeter wide tire. Let's see if we can get it off. Sometimes they go on easy, they don't come off easy. Yeah, it's gonna come off too. All right, that was pretty easy. So this is a completely different tire. This is sort of old school Panaracer, not a tubeless tire. This is just a regular tire. And this is actually a smaller tire. This is like the minimum width for this rim, which is 28. Let's see if we can get this one on. They're both folding bead tires, so they should go on pretty good. Okay. One side's on, one side the other side. These are nice tires. All right, that wasn't much tougher to put on than the other one. So once again, let's see if we can get out of here, off of here. Trick to getting tires on and off easily is pulling up over here and working around the tire to get the beads of the tire into the middle of the rim. If you can get them in the middle of the rim, you can get some slack at the top, and you can just roll the tire off the side. So both these tires went on and came off nice and easy. So that's a good rim. Checked out really nice, these wheels. Passed all the tests with flying colors. Here's how I would grade the wheels. Give them an A for trueness, an A for roundness, another A, another A, another A, spoke twist. I'd give them an A minus. They're really good, but they could have fixed just a couple more spokes. Stress relieving, an A, and then we'll keep the A's going on the tires. So A, 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 and A. So pretty much straight A's. Really good report card on ICAN's FL Max 38 wheels. So these new FL Max 38 wheels from ICAN tested out really good in all those checks. Straight A's across the board. This is going to make a really nice set of climbing wheels for me. It's their lightest set of the whole series at just over 1,300 grams. So this should go uphill really nicely. And from the series, they offer wheels for whatever you're looking for, from aerodynamics to climbing to wider tires, from 28s all the way up to 45s. So it's quite a nice selection, and they're all at affordable pricing too.